they are picking up. They're not going to replace his points. They can replace what he brought to the team.
The tip goes out of bounds. It'll be Texas Tech ball first for one more on the road on Saturday and then on to the Big 12 tournament. 12-4 in the Big 12 for Texas Tech, and the three ball, they'll be flying off.
Be that open. He has improved in so many areas, but his catch and shoot is really improved.
And TCU quick on the attack with Jaden Pierre. Played their way right into the projected field. Another three ball is in the air, and that goes back-to-back hits. This one from Jalen Petty. Texas Tech is top 10 in the country and made three-pointers. They've made two already, and Xavier Edmonds attacks the rim. Has been one of the best in the Big 12 on this winning streak, hitting fast break points. Three for Edmonds, inside and outside to begin his night. Best game in what's been a stretch of really good games for Edmonds. Good hands. Robinson with another swipe. One-on-one with Watts, and the finish.
In their sophomore seasons.
A hot scorer right now, Robinson. Into the paint, Bamboye with a flush.
Some rebounding percentage, Connor, since JT's been out, is phenomenal. They're at 39% offensive rebound percentage. You would not have thought that was going to happen.
Xavier Edmonds right in the middle of it early for TCU, already up to 6 points. Number sponsored by Vivid Seats, some of the lowest price guaranteed. Download their app today. So that was the best of anybody in college basketball, you're saying?
Absolutely. That was such a huge win, and it was how they did it.
A late shot clock. Anderson creates and
could attack. His first two steps are really good. That second step has improved a ton.
Well, Jaden Pierre cradling it and putting it home. TCU could use a little more of that too. He hasn't scored it at his normal level the last 3 games as Texas Tech gets back inside with Josiah Mosley.
Before JT got hurt.
They had like 5 guys in boots at the same time. Texas Tech. Toulson scoops. It's cleaned up. And those two not on the same page. Anderson and Aquentook leads to the TCU break. And it's spun home by Robinson. Point TCU lead. 7 points off of those turnovers. 3, Atwell. Ooh, in and out. Right at the heart of the rim.
He wasn't in great balance right there. I mean, they've just got to keep finding their way. They're moving around. I like the physicality of TCU already in this game.
Edmonds has had a hot start before the first. TCU has turned turnovers into points so far, and this one turns into a basket for Watts.
And put some pressure on the ball screen. You got to get it swung quick to the single side, which was the right side where Atwell was.
Well, punch created space for Pierre.
That's what.
But the guy who made the fancy pass, Lelevichus, with the offensive rebound for a Harding 3.
Well, Harding is a big shot maker. He can pass the ball, there's no doubt. And they've shot 100 more free throws than their opponent and made 66 of them.
Lane fill and a putback for Josiah Mosley.
Christian Anderson, now he can see the floor, and Texas Tech is benefiting from it.
A punch with plenty of resistance, but Toulson goes flying in there.
Toulson.
Coach Green, I liked how Jamie Dixon explained it. He said it's a team-first energy from Toulson. And a 3 the other way for Texas Tech with Petty.
Have to recover quickly. They're not getting nearly enough pressure on the ball, which is hurting their recovery to the shooter, to the corner.
That is a fact.
For the pass, and when you don't have pressure on the ball like TCU doesn't right now, you can put length on the ball, but length on the ball does not help out something. They put David Punch on him at the start, and then they got the switch with Brock Harding. We'll start to see more of that. We'll start to see more guard switches so he can get a matchup.
Atwell sweeps in on Robinson. His runner, a rare 2 for Atwell.
Really good drive out of the right wing area.
In traffic, Edmonds is clamped up, and jump ball, says Kip Kissinger.
Getting scoring opportunities out of the hustle stats.
Jaden Pierre delivers the first field goal in a little while for TCU. You said it was a while ago that you were
from adversity really well. They recovered from a loss really well.
They started 3 and 6. They've won 6 of their last 7 as Atwell.
He's got to recover. He's late. That's when Texas Tech is at their best.
Three for Robinson, his back rim, but punched with the second chance.
Yeah, no contact. Guard rebounds. Well, Texas Tech has got to have guard rebounds as well.
That's something Texas Tech did very well at Iowa State as Watts draws the foul.
Punch is just too strong. That's why I like this team, because they've all grown so much. It's a very physical team. Versatile. David Punch is versatile. Those guys can do different things. David Punch is one of the most matchup guys in this. Get stunned. I like watching Luke rebound.
Now Watts is in there with a second chance. Out for an Atwell three. That is the physicality you come to expect in this game. The last 4 games have gone to the home team. Petty with a three.
Some action right here to get a cut. They've got to open up the middle. Don't worry as much about the post up where they can dig. Great pass. Great idea.
They were going for the middle with Toulson.
Yep.
Petty bounce, 3 ball. And cleaned up by TCU.
In there. That's not political either.
Spoken like a true MAC guy.
I grew up in the MAC. They've only had 1 loss in a long time, and it was 3 points at Miami.
Well, the Big 12, according to Mike, the TCU is in, and not first 4 in. They are in with a bye at the start of the day. And that's knocked out, and Anderson.
This league take off like that more than ever, because it's always been a great league.
And a driving kick, and a no call, and it's in and out for Harding. And if
you're like, okay, who's the best? Who's got the highest ranking? All I know is the Big 12 doesn't take a backseat to anybody on any night.
Atwell with multiple 2s tonight. Manning passed on a 3. TCU's gone cold out there since their hot start. Can they break the seal? Harding finally does.
And Harding's been too open. He was from the right slot into the lane. They got to make sure they close this half knowing where Brock Harding is if you're Texas Tech.
Well, they had missed 7 threes in a row, and Anderson.
Jamie Dixon was harping on today, being ready when an offensive player for Texas Tech is at the elbow or free throw line, ready to jump up.
Punch, back-to-back TCU leading scorer in this half. The average is 14. 2 for 6 from the floor for Punch with those 4 points. He's got the rim defense and a late foul.
You that much of a better opportunity to make 2 or get an and 1.
It's 1 more.
The first half.
And Tyree Bryan felt like he resurrected. He's got the on-ball defense. Toulson with a minute to go. And weaved into traffic. Edmonds there to sweep it up. Can't get the and 1, but he one of the best second chance players in the Big 12. There's nobody like Toby Awaka.
He uses his body. He didn't get fouled on that play, but he created enough traffic that, yeah, I don't know. That was before me. We were all backboard all the time.
Here's Anderson, middle of the floor again, and
there's
back to the
glass. There's put back.
So 39-38, the Texas Tech lead. A minute into this second half. Petty reins in another one. And tied with Houston in the Big 12 standings. In second place behind Arizona. Lee, bam, boye, skies to the rim.
And who responds to those pitches, the handoffs, those type of actions right now? You can't get caught in switching. Absolutely, absolutely.
Edmonds got the second. Here's Punch. Grinding his way inside. It spits out. And a foul. Luana Watts with some energy for Tech.
Wake-up call right now for Texas Tech to be stronger on the lift of the shot or with the dribble.
And Robinson bullies Watts all the way to the rim.
That's the epitome of driving.
His projection today. Texas Tech slotted as a 3 seed. And still alive for the 2 seed in the Big 12 as Robinson out of the timeout wipes it away to Harding. It leads to the TCU break, and that's erased. Josiah Mosley upstairs. 25 seconds of good defense, Texas Tech. Robinson swirling in and delivers a lead for TCU. So Robinson, through that good defense, is up to double digits. Him and Edmonds in double figures, and the lead is right back to Atwell and
play. Donovan Atwell. Play set up for him, knocks it down.
Edmonds retaliates for the Horned Frogs.
Yeah, that's just too easy.
Bryan, an offensive rebound. Anderson found Petty for a 5th triple of the night. Off. Toulson. A hard drive that short. He skies over the pack to tie the game. It's a blast. TCU with 14 offensive rebounds. And Robinson took steps.
Taking threes, but he is the best major college screener in college basketball in my mind. And I dribble up, take on the trapper, which he did a little bit at Iowa State.
Oh, and they come crashing in on Edmonds, and Anderson forces it. It's Watts keeping it himself, and he's fouled. Anderson.
In the middle of the floor, you don't back a guy down off your dribble. You got to stay on the lines. Here we walk outside the lines and free throws shooting. There you go. Get up on your toes. No fall back. No. He might have shot it from the elbow.
8.5 in the game. 1 point TCU lead, and it grows. The handoff was shut off. Toulson goes the other way. Gets the switch. Punch fills and packs it home. Grant McCaslin
with his body.
And Anderson earns the second. That's his first point since halftime. Christian.
That Grant McCaslin's got a lot. He's got a diverse playbook that they can get him moving inside of it. The biggest issue for the 4-minute timeout is you can. You're just playing time and score, risk and reward.
Pierre, tough bucket.
That helps you keep punch over there a little bit.
Go all the way down to 10. Pierre settles for a three, and that's not a settle when you make it.
No. Jab, 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 three.
To the night for TCU. And they still have David Punch on the bench. Here's Mosley. That snaps along against Texas Tech. Pierre runs into trouble. It's Mosley out with the on-ball defense. Atwell finds the line and finds three for TCU. Their best paint scorer with just 6 points tonight. Into trouble, Robinson, and Texas Tech with another. Harding on the cross, has quickness, ran into trouble, got to get it up. He forced it up and found it home. Couple of trips because they're three-point shooting, but getting close to the 2-minute mark. A three is down.
Slip, and boy, as you come behind it.
Anderson doesn't have a field goal in the half, just the 2 free throws. He set up Mosley. And a 9-point lead becomes 5, and more pressure. That's a kickball.
Look out when that shot goes up if you're Texas Tech.
They will let it ride down to 5. Robinson's open behind the defense for a jam.
From the movement, they just found the open man, big time.
Inside a minute, Texas Tech, one of the best three-point shooting teams in the country, always within range.
This guy, he's made so many strides. He was a 39% shooter. He shot averaging 14. He has been a huge part of this team.
And over that average with 15 points on. This is a deep March tournament team.
Oh, I think so. But I think games like this show you what you've got to get better at.
That'll do it. They'll count that. They'll check at the monitor just to make sure. But TCU with another top 10 win. They've won 7 of it with another win to stamp their resume. It's TCU 73, Texas Tech 67. That